As it was a great honor for us. And I need to say that during this visit, I learned a lot.
As the sun sets over the White House, casting long shadows across the Oval Office, the tension between two leaders is palpable. President Donald Trump sits across from President Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso. "Why did you go to Russia, Mr. President?" Trump asks, his voice firm, his mind racing through the geopolitical implications.
That are placed right the way across Europe, and Eugene, that's why it's important that we understand that the statement that is being made by anybody who goes to Moscow.
Traoré, with a calm and unyielding presence, answers without hesitation, "We sought independence, not new masters." His words hang in the air, resonating with the weight of Burkina Faso's struggles. Hospitals remain dark for days on end, schools rely on flickering candlelight, and a crushing $300 million in debt payments each year are siphoned away from the nation's future. In the dimly lit corridors of Ouagadougou's hospital, Nurse Rebecca Johnson guides her patients through the dark, their lives hanging in the balance with every failed generator. On the other side of the city, teacher Mike Carter stands before his student, trying to impart knowledge as the soft glow of a single candle flickers. These scenes are not isolated. They are the daily realities for the people of Burkina Faso. People are tired. They are tired of being dependent on foreign aid that comes with political strings, tired of seeing their resources drained by loans that do nothing but deepen the cycle of poverty. "We must break free," Traoré says. His voice is firm, resolute, as he outlines a new vision for his country, a vision of sovereignty, of self-reliance, and of a future where Burkina Faso can stand on its own 2 feet. To make that vision a reality, Traoré turns to a new partner, Russia. Together, they plan a solar energy initiative and a refinery that will allow Burkina Faso to process its own gold. No more sending raw materials to foreign powers to be refined at a fraction of their true value. No more loans laden with political conditions that only keep them trapped. With this partnership, Burkina Faso will build a brighter future, one powered by solar lamps and fueled by the gold under its feet.
Developing rapidly, developing swiftly, and acquired new shapes and forms. We thank you for your attitude towards Burkina Faso. Today I visited mentally.
Moscow, the deal is sealed. Traoré and Russian Energy Minister Sergei Ivanov shake hands, signing an agreement that will send solar panels and technology to Burkina Faso, giving them the tools to power their future. The Russian government promises expertise and investment with no political strings attached. This is not charity, it is a partnership of equals. The promise of a refinery, new jobs, and reliable energy becomes a beacon of hope for a nation that has long been in the dark. Meanwhile, back in the U.S., Maximilian Krauss, a powerful corporate figure in New York, watches with growing concern. $400 million a year is at stake, he warns his colleagues, knowing that Burkina Faso's newfound independence will disrupt decades of profitable business. The gold that once flowed through established supply chains, enriching foreign corporations, is now staying within Burkina Faso's border. Krauss is determined to stop this at all costs. With the influence of powerful Western institutions like the IMF and the World Bank, he plans to apply financial pressure, leveraging loans and media narratives to force Burkina Faso back into dependence. Back in the Oval Office, Trump listens as Krauss pushes for action, but something in him begins to shift. Trump has always prided himself on breaking the mold, on defying the traditional political order. As Krauss argues for keeping Burkina Faso in line with the old system, Trump contemplates the new world that is emerging. If this refinery and solar project help, maybe it's time we rethink our approach, he says, his voice low but firm. The shift is subtle, but it's a pivotal moment. Trump, for the first time, sees the potential benefits of a truly independent Africa, where nations can stand on their own and forge their own destinies. He realizes that Burkina Faso's success could set a precedent, showing the world that true progress comes when nations have control over their resources, not when they are beholden to foreign powers. Traoré, unwavering in his commitment, reinforces his position. "We will not be bullied back into dependence. We are choosing sovereignty," he declares, his eyes meeting Trump's with a quiet strength. In that moment, the clash between two visions of the world becomes clear, one that seeks to maintain the old order of dominance and one that calls for a new era of equality and self-determination. The world watches as Trump and Traoré announce a historic shift in U.S.-Africa relations. In the White House press room, Reporters from across the globe gather, cameras poised and pens ready to capture every word. Trump's announcement